From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. China's foreign minister is visiting Canada this week, and Ottawa calls it a positive sign about the two countries' relationship. Prime Minister Mark Carney says he'll be meeting with Wang Yi.
I look forward to the visit of China's foreign minister tomorrow. I will have a chance to meet with him. It'll be a valuable exchange of views.
The Chinese minister and Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand are expected to discuss the recently updated Canada-China strategic partnership, trade, investment, and global security. The three-day visit will be the first by a Chinese foreign minister in a decade. Public Safety Minister Gary Anandasangari says the government will amend its controversial Lawful Access Bill to clarify encryption is protected. Encrypted messaging service Signal and virtual private network service NordVPN threatened to pull out of Canada over the bill. Federal Natural Resources Minister Tim Hodgson's announced Northern BC's Siliciums project will supply liquefied natural gas to a German utility.
Through this agreement, CFE will purchase 1 million tons per annum of LNG for up to 20 years, beginning in the early 2030s.
LNG is natural gas that's been chilled into a liquid state, enabling it to be shipped around the world on specialized tankers. Former Environment Minister Stephen Guilbeault will resign as a Member of Parliament this summer.
I've just confirmed to my caucus colleagues that I will be leaving my position as a Member of Parliament for Loyal St. Candy, and obviously the Liberal caucus later this summer. After almost 7 years in this wonderful, amazing, challenging place, it's time for me to move on.
The former Environment Minister's exit from Parliament follows significant changes to federal climate policy under Prime Minister Mark Carney. NDP leader Avi Lewis promises a hot summer of organized labor action if the right to strike is threatened by labor code changes. A public consultation period on potential reforms to the Canada Labor Code concluded earlier this week. Canada's main flight attendants union is calling on the federal jobs minister to reject airline submissions to the federal government's probe into unpaid work.
The head of the union's airline division says the airline submissions fail to reveal that many junior flight attendants effectively work less than minimum wage when activities such as boarding passengers, passing through security, and conducting pre-flight checks are taken into account. Air Canada's self-audit was obtained by the Canadian Press and says it found no instances where flight attendants' effective hourly rate fell below minimum wage. Ottawa launched an investigation of the airline sector in August of last year when negotiations between Air Canada and the union representing its cabin crew boiled over into a strike that saw planes grounded as workers took to the picket lines. Naira Ahmed, the Canadian Press.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Montreal Canadiens trail the Carolina Hurricanes 2-1 in the Eastern Conference Final as they head into tonight's Game 4. Montreal center Jake Evans says the group has pushed through tough moments this season.
The biggest thing is we believe in each other, and our backs are up against the wall a bit right now, and we're going to push forward and give our best effort tonight.
The series will shift back to Raleigh, North Carolina for Game 5 on Friday. Kazuma Okamoto homered in the 6th inning to break a tie this afternoon, and the Toronto Blue Jays beat the visiting Miami Marlins 2-1. The Canadian Hockey League has suspended Chicoutimi Saguenay defenseman Jordan Tourigny for the remainder of the Memorial Cup. He was ejected for stomping on the skate of Kitchener forward Christian Humphreys yesterday. Basketball player and coach Jay Triano, the 1990 Canadian women's hockey team, and Indigenous sport leader Chief Wilton Littlechild are the 2026 inductees into Canada's Sports Hall of Fame. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.